was your record? So COVID, right? And then so you got a record, and then you had the record the next year when y'all won the chip. So what was the record the first year? What was the record the second year?
My first year before COVID. So my first year.
Wait, boy, your snapback be snapping, boy.
I didn't get another hat. But my the first year, I'm gonna tell you this story. T-Wigs know the story. My first year, I inherited. So I got the job 2018, 2019. Everybody left the previous season, during the season. So I came back with only 11 kids in the program, total, JV varsity, which that means you don't even have a 5. You only got 5 for JV, 5 for varsity. But anyway, I kind of built upon that. And that first year we went 8-16. But the 8 games we won, or 6 out of the 8 games we won, were in conference, and we were able to go to the playoffs. And it was the first time in about 5 years of school history. The second year, COVID hits. We still play games, but we have a winning season. They let us play 10 games or whatnot. And then the year after, which was last year, we ended up winning 13 out of the last 14 games, and ended up going, I think I want to say 20-11. Mm-hmm. And we started off very, very rocky. But needs to say we end up winning 13 out of the last 14 games, and end up winning the championship. So, every year since my first year has been winning records. And this year, now we're moving up to a higher conference. Is definitely something that I'm looking forward to. And looking forward to the challenge.
So what was the switch? So, y'all had 13 or 14 wins, but the first half was rocky. What happened? Like, it wasn't new players, right? So like, right. What actually happened to flip that switch and have them buy in?
I think you kind of hit it on the nail, hit on the nail. It's like they had to buy in, right? I don't think you lose philosophy. I don't think you lose teaching. I think you stay the course, keep doing the same thing, encourage guys, hey, this is just a moment. Let's go through this rough patch, and just, have them believe, what I mean? And also get away from the game too. Sometimes, let's do some off season, go kick it somewhere, just kind of decompress. And I think our first game back after New Year's, we had our first conference game. And I think from there, we just took off, kids believe, and they started to see, oh, coach actually knows what he's talking about. It's like like a kid, dad don't know what he's talking about, but as soon as somebody else say something, it's, oh yeah. So it was something similar to that effect, but it's just more so of they bought in and staying consistent to the course.
So I got a question for you. I know the coaching kind of persona and look has changed over the years. I mean, you got your Coach Cowles, you got your
John Thompson with the towel on the
yeah. So you got like that perception like of an old school coach, gray hair, older guy. But now the younger guys are kind of coming around. But you being at like a private prep school, like coming into the gym, are the other coaches respecting you? Are they like looking at you like, oh, you the assistant? Or like you one of the players? Like, are you getting like a disrespect, or they kind of know like kind of how you roll? They like, oh, okay, that's the head coach. Like y'all meet and stuff. But have you got that whole like they looking by you because they thinking you like a player or you like a friend of the team? Like, have you ever had to deal with something like that?
Man, that's a great ass question. I can curse like my bad. That's a good question.
Go ahead.
No, but that is a great question. I always get the assistant coach. So my crew, all my assistant coaches are older than me. So I keep the wiser guys as my assistant. You know what I mean? So they're 50, 20 years older than me, right? And I always get the like, I'm sitting on the bench, and usually I sit on the bench, by myself before games, and a ref would literally walk past me to go shake my assistant coach's hands. Which is cool though, which is like, okay, well, I feel young, you know what I mean? So I'm
the good old boys club.
But I will say, when I first started, I didn't, not at all, not respected, nothing against my school, nothing against the coaches. And I'm not, for me, I knew I had to make a name for myself. So I wasn't going out to seek to, hey, what's up, coach? I mean, I introduced myself, but I wasn't going out to seek it. So no, to be honest with you, no, I wasn't respecting my first 3 years until I won this past season. And now when I walk into the gym, hey, Coach Howard, how you doing, Coach Howard? What's up, Coach Howard? I got some kids for you. They may want to hoop for you, Coach Howard. It's just like, but it's all good though. You know what I mean? Because I don't, and me, I don't look for, accolades. I don't really care about it. It don't really faze me. I'm just more so about the grind and work and let everything else talk for itself. But that's funny that you asked that question. That's probably the first question I've been asked about that. But at my first 3 years, no, like I wouldn't respect it at all. But my kids respect me, my coaches respect me. I mean, that's at the end of the day. And my AD definitely respects me. So at the end of the day, that's what it's all about.